Hello, I'm Michael Glass from michaelglass.com, where we focus on making informed decisions about our financial future. This is our Forex technical analysis trading plan for the pound dollar, the euro dollar, and the dollar franc. Before we pull up our video, we always want to start off our disclosures. Any symbols you see today should not be inferred as a trading recommendation. No matter what form of investing you choose, stock, forex, futures, options, they all have a level of risk associated with them. You can lose all of your money. Any strategies we show today are for informational purposes only. Future results are not guaranteed. And finally, any investment decision you make is solely your own responsibility. Trade at your own risk. As we said, this is our Forex technical analysis trading plan for the pound dollar, the euro dollar, and the dollar franc. In each video, we look at the prior session's price action to come up with key support and resistance price levels. We'll review the gold chart to come up with leading sentiment. We'll try to create a low volatility and inside bar watch list, and we have an education spotlight at the end. Please send your feedback and comments to contact@dmbfx.com, and let's head to the charts. As usual, we are starting off with the gold daily chart, and we can see the power of the 20 moving average as resistance in our little downtrend line here. And also we continue to see that the gold chart is in a consolidation pattern. Really had to watch 1680 as a, notice that here's our wick here, right here, the gap up to here, all of our wicks here. So we really got to watch 1680 if we're going to make a run up here to the 50 moving average. But we continue to see the consolidation, but a consolidation higher and higher and higher. So it's interesting because as we consolidate and move higher, 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 we come down here to volume, see the volume's going lower and lower and lower. So typically that means it's a reversal coming up, possibly off of this 20 moving average. But in the end, gold is consolidating, and we have to see what we're going to have to break us out of this. And on our 1 hour time frame, as I've been showing you, you can really clearly see this progression higher. You can see how volume is really accumulating here. So we really need to get above, again, this 1680 price level to really see us break out and go into a new range, which would give us a run to the 50 moving average. So consolidation for gold, what does that mean for our dollar currency pairs? Well, here we are with the euro dollar, and we are making that run to the 50 moving average. Looks pretty good, huh? A couple rising 3 chart patterns here. We are well above our long-term moving average right here, and we are in a sell zone. But we see that the euro is in control, and we had a little divergence here as the euro is going up and the dollar is going down. And that's really what allowed us to take this move higher here, is as the euro really took control right here, and we started to see that divergence. Even though we see that the euro is trending higher against its moving average, and the dollar short term is trending higher, but long term you can see it's really just within a range. Our sellers are fractionally in control, so while we're in a sell zone, we may see a little move back here to neutral and to our long-term moving average. But we're so close to the 50 moving average, I wouldn't be surprised to see us test that 50 moving average and our previous resistance level of 1.39, 1.4. For the pound dollar, we can also see this run to the 50 moving average. We'll have to see. We have closed above our resistance line of 1.57. We're up here now. We made a rising 3 pattern here, inside bar. We continued in this direction of the trend. So that's certainly good. We also see, likewise, we are above the long-term moving average, and we are in a sell zone. Here, the pound is in control, and again, you can see when we had all this choppiness here, we saw that choppiness in the price action, and then little by little, we saw a little divergence here, and that gave us a little pop-up here towards the end. The pound averaging higher, while the dollar, although with a couple blips up and down here, really just kind of going sideways. Here you can see we have sort of a neutral with the sellers and the buyers. Finally, we're looking at the dollar franc, and as the euro and the pound are moving up, the dollar is pulling back a little bit. Of course, the dollar's had a great move here sort of fallen three patterns here, and now here we are sitting at the support line of 0.8923, and of course we have the 200 moving average here, and we have our uptrend line. So we have a lot of support that should stand up here. We'll have to see, but we have several fallen three patterns into this support price level. Now we are below our long-term moving average, and notice that we're below the 0.8992 that we've been watching on a 1 hour time frame. Here it acted as support, resistance, resistance, resistance. So we'll have to see, but we're below our long-term moving average, and we are in the buy zone. Fractionally, the franc took control here. We see that franc averaging higher, and again, dollars going sideways with a little pop up here towards the end. And down here, we can see ever so slightly the sellers are in control. So we'll have to see if that selling can get us to our uptrend line here, or since we're in a buy zone, will the buyers take control and try to get us back up to parity. Well, if you remember the last time we got together, we had the mother load of options for our watch list, both the low volatility and the inside bar. Well, with such consolidation and breathing by the market, we did get several breakouts in direction of the trend. And so today, for inside bar watch list, we have none, and for our low volatility watch list, we also have none. As we move on to our education spotlight, we've been talking about the importance of trading plans. We've been talking about the importance of cut your losses, let your winners run, and of course, live the trade under the day so that you can let your probabilities work in your favor. Well, the other thing that we have to talk about that falls into this category is risk in determining what type of trader you're going to be. Would you prefer to be a trader that takes trades that give you 100% return, but they only work 10% of the time? Or would you rather be a trader who gets 50% gains and it works 60% of the time? You know, so to give you a baseball analogy, do you want to be Adam Dunn, or do you want to be Pete Rose? You want to be Barry Bonds hitting home runs the majority of the time, or do you want to strike out? Or do you want to be Pete Rose, who can get on base a lot, but doesn't always go for the home runs? You know, are you a power hitter, or are you a percentage hitter? Those are the things you have to consider about. And there's you know, plus and minuses to both of those, but you have to determine what type of trader you're going to be. As you know, you can find us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We have a page on Facebook, Are You Financially Literate? We have our free 5-video course on high probability trading. It's a framework. It gives you an idea of the things that you need to be including to qualify as a high probability trade. We also have our mentorship program that, if you take our free course, will give you a gauge as to who we are as coaches. We can work with you one-on-one and help you determine, are you a home run hitter, or are you a on-base percentage guy? Rebates for your trades. Why not get paid to trade? It doesn't change your spread, your trading conditions. There's rebates for your trades. And finally, if you want signals, we have those for you too. You can get them traded automatically, or you can get the signals and trade them for yourself. Again, if you want to get signals that are home runs, or you want to get signals that are more on base, we have those providers for you. In the end, it does make a difference about your system or your indicator or your signals if you can't pull the trigger, or more importantly, if you can't live to trade another day and let their probabilities work in your favor. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you next time.